Okay, now ready to get this one started. And here we go from Indy. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They give it to him again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Working quickly here. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Finding Davis. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Hey, break down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense in the hurry up here.
Take right open.
First down throw, Lawrence. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. And they get to him, but this is a first down.
Take right open.
They'll try and punch it in. Has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. He'll begin his return from the 11. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready? Dragon 60. Ready?
Straight to the air is Richardson. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. That's incomplete left side. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Let's go. Check go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's complete to Parker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Defender tips that one, but he's got it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Now they send their back in motion right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions.
Let's go.
A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Hey, line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Taken in by Smith. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. You're good.
Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Andrews with the catch. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Lawrence working from the gun. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Javon Dexter escorted him to the ground. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Go!
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Come on, set! 18, Pioneer! Ready?
On first down, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll throw again. Richardson. He'll get this one to Parker. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Mustang 19! Trap 60! Trap 60! Go!
2nd and 13. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Ready! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! And up!
Richardson now. He's trying to push the field. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Ready, ready! Panther 11! Panther 11!
Rush coming for Richardson. Throw is caught by the back. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Lisa 24.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. on 3rd and long. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Let's go.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing now, following the turnover. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Let's go now. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. 19 Lion. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Stephanie. Seventy Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hut, hut.
Richardson. It is caught left side. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Check go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here we go, set. Check smash. Go.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
19 tight. 18 Pioneer.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Colts are on the move here. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19. Trap 60, Trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hut.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Oh my, it's intercepted. Oh no, ball's loose in the end zone. Oh no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw, Lawrence. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, run!
Out of the gun, Lawrence. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And he crosses midfield before going out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed.
Red on red.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Here we go.
Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the sack. Finds his man over the middle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Hey, go!
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Stays in the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey!
Lawrence working from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Cut near the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
On red.
They'll run it from the gun. Takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get more points to end a lopsided first half. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. This taken from the 12. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
street. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Looking to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Jags pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Tracking 60. Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Check go.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Finds his man Downs. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Lawrence looking to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Lawrence throwing here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hits his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
The give here on second. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Working quickly here.
Hey, Jupiter, Jupiter.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Davis there to grab it. And he's taken down at the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down. They'll run here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Caught by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Blown back, gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. He gets another shot here. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Lawrence on 3rd and goal. On the move. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Warriors 70. 19 Lion. Seven Pirate. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Hey, run.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 41. A quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has it downfield, working the left. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Red on red.
Lawrence trying again on second. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that... Third and just 2 to go.
Sink right. Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
30 left. 13 Luke. Luke. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Return coming here from the 12. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70 range. 70 range. Ready, ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Smash. Ready.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Set. 18. Pioneer. Hut.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
18 rattle. Here we go.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Great job. Silver.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Lawrence to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
On red. Go. Let's go. 11, Agate. Red.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind.
He mixed it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the fourth. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes out to the left. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's 2nd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Set it. Big Lion. Hut.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Taylor makes the catch. Down the left sideline he goes. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Mustang 19. Ready.
1st down throw here from Richardson. That's caught at the 4. And he almost gets to the 5. He's out at the 6. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Ready.
Running back, motioning right. And his extra effort there rewarded with a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5. Brings up
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. First down, ball at the 36.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence throwing here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Clear for 24.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars keep running away with this. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Set. 70 Lion. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Take go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it inside the 25. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Colts putting up points in a game decided. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Makes the grab in bounds left side. 40! Into the red zone. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the fourth. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. This one is up and good. And the Jaguars continue adding on to that lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go! Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Throwing now, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 19-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining.
Come on, set. Where I'm leaving the city is not on school. Dragon 60. Ready.
3rd and long, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Here we go, here we go.
Richardson now. He finds him beyond the marker. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Here we go,
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down.